Edge at 11 starts now.
Well, tonight on The Edge, a shooting suspect is out on bond in Mount Clemens.
Her alleged crime happened 3 months ago. Today, I sat down with the victim in this case, the shooter's own father, who has some concerns that his daughter is free.
She's been out almost 2 months.
Sitting on a porch that isn't even his own.
I won't even go to my house.
Scared to go home after Charles Rucker's daughter got released from the Macomb County jail on personal bond after allegedly shooting him twice.
This bullet went through here and came out my back.
Back in February, the night before the shooting at Charles' apartment in downtown Mount Clemens, his 20-year-old daughter, Cheyenne Randolph, threatened him with a gun. He says he de-escalated that night, but the next, her words became reality.
So she slapped me in my face. I didn't even react. She grabbed my glasses and balled them up and threw them on the floor. I didn't react.
Charles says he tried to walk away. She allegedly followed.
She was pulling the gun out of her purse. So I walked up to her and I grabbed her hand in the purse and she was trying to aim the gun at my face, you know, but I pulled it down and she shot me in the chest the first time. And then she started shooting the gun and she fell back, trying to hit me in my face. And the last shot hit me in my groin.
So she shoots you, then she calls police for you.
Yeah.
She'd soon be charged and given a $2 million cash bond. He felt comfortable with that. When the case got bound over to the 16th Circuit Court, it changed, the judge giving out a $50,000 personal bond.
This is what it come to? So anybody can go do anything they want to do.
Part of Randolph's bond condition, she was sent to Covenant House, a shelter. But he says she's been posting on social media, bragging about the shooting, while he sits disfigured, barely able to walk, and scared. What would you say to her? She's watching tonight.
I don't have nothing to say to her.
So you can imagine, Brandon, some back and forth on whether or not he would testify against his own daughter early on. He did decide, especially after that social media boasting, that he will, in fact, testify.
No winners in that situation, and you hope that everyone involved gets the help that they need.
Absolutely. Also tonight, a violent start to the weekend in one Detroit neighborhood.
2 teens gunned down, as Fox 2's Lauren Edwards tells us. This isn't the first time that the street has been on law enforcement's radar.
2 teenagers shot earlier this afternoon. Police say that the shooting was fortunately non-fatal, but take a look at the scene. The double shooting happened over on Robeson Street near Linden Street around 6 this evening. Detroit police blocked off Robeson for hours investigating the scene. There were a number of people, especially teenagers, out and about in that scene area, walking around on the street as well. I spoke with a few neighbors who did not want to speak on camera, but say it's the third or fourth time over the last few weeks that police have come to that area. They say the violent activity has increased over the last few weeks. Now, police have not released the ages of the teens, but they say the investigation is ongoing. And when I ask about their conditions, they say it is unknown at this time. Reporting in Detroit, Lauren Edwards, Fox 2 News.
So take a look at this cell phone video here. It shows a group of mischievous students causing some damage inside Dakota High School. This all happened last week. Students were seen pulling partitions off the bathroom walls and throwing toilet paper inside and outside the building. Chippewa Valley Schools says that after a thorough investigation, they identified those who were involved, and they are being held responsible. The group includes students from another school district.
And some more video to show. Take a look at this. A violent crash in southwest Detroit. It happened shortly after 3 this morning on Verner and Central Streets. Security camera footage shows the moment a white SUV apparently ran a red light and T-boned another car. 2 people inside of that car. One of them is recovering in the hospital. The other was not seriously hurt. The driver of the SUV was arrested for drunk driving.
Being persecuted already as a black person is hard enough. But to do it on property that belongs to a black community in a racist way, a racist, it just baffles me.
That is Highland Park's mayor talking about the town's water tower being defaced again, this time with racist graffiti. The tower, which sits in Detroit, had been defaced before, reading Free Palestine. Well, it's now been covered with the phrase American First. And the website for Patriot Front, a white supremacist group. Highland Park's mayor is disappointed.
Our water plant has been shut down for years. People think that they can just do whatever they want. This is happening in the middle of the night, obviously, and we cannot have that.
Well, Highland Park's mayor says that police will amp up patrols by that water tower. And there has been a lot of discussion about what will happen to the Renaissance Center.
But could it house offices for Wayne County? General Motors has reportedly pitched the idea to the county, which currently has offices downtown in the Guardian building. GM is planning to move out of the RenCen and into the new Hudson's Detroit building. So far, it's not clear who will take GM's place in the RenCen. Now, we did receive a statement tonight from the county executive's office. It reads, quote, identifying suitable usage for the Renaissance Center once GM relocates is a critical issue for our region, and Wayne County is at the table looking at all viable options. Goes on to say, quote, as we explore possibilities, one of our top concerns is ensuring our government offices are readily available and accessible to the public, end quote.
Downtown Detroit is geared up and ready for this weekend's Detroit Grand Prix. Big event once again returning to the city streets after spending many years on Belle Isle. Today was Free Pre-Day. Race fans from all over the world came to meet their favorite drivers and get autographs.
Yeah, if you're headed downtown this weekend, we have some pro tips for you. Here's Fox 2's Dave Kinchin.
You know, I can do the sound, but it's better when the race cars are doing it. And you hear that reverberating off of all of the buildings downtown. Detroit, this is what it's all about. Let the engines roar. The 2024 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear is finally here, with several practice and qualifying rounds taking place Friday, and fans are loving every minute of it back on downtown streets for the second time in a generation.
It is so cool to be back in the city. The roar of horsepower off the buildings is incomparable.
I love the excitement and the cars going and everything else. It's just outstanding.
We need things like this. We need the draft. We need the Grand Prix, because that shows people that Detroit isn't this scary, awful city that you can never go to. I mean, it's wonderful. There's so much stuff to do.
Over in Greektown, restaurant and bar owners are loving the action being closer to them, unlike when the race was held on Belle Isle.
And we were anticipating larger crowds and for people to actually start walking down this way towards Greektown and the greater downtown area.
As for the contest itself, we went way past 55 when race officials took Fox 2 out for a hot lap, ripping down the entire circuit. My stomach's somewhere back there. Thank God I used the bathroom before I did this, so we're good. The Grand Prix president says they made some major improvements from last year's track as well.
We have to make sure the roads are smooth, obviously, for the race cars. We smoothed out a couple areas since last year. Turns 3, turns 9, those will both be smoother, a lot more passing, so it's a lot of work. Smoothing out, even welding the manhole covers shut, right? Yeah, absolutely. The Indy cars create so much suction underneath that they'll suck the manhole covers right out of the ground. So we have to weld those down.
And when it comes to parking your ride to get to the race, space is available at the Franklin Garage and similar locations. Surface lots and street parking is also available wherever you can find it, but organizers say get down here early because crowds are expected to be huge.
Oh, it's exciting, it's safe, it's fun.
Okay, I tell you, I feel a lot better now. Just now, finally, I don't feel like I'm getting motion sick after being in that super, super sweet car right there and cranking down the circuit. And yeah, you know what? That was a pretty good seat in the house, but I'm going to watch it at home, and that's probably almost even better. We're downtown. Dave Kinchin on the Edge.
All right, so we saw Dave going 0 to 100 real quick. Mother Nature not changing as fast. The weather, well, we could see some rain, though, this weekend, but it should be dry in time for the race.
Sure, Weather Authority Stephanie Meade gives us a look. Hey, Steph.
Hey, yeah, so we do have rain chances, but we do have a lot of dry time, as mentioned before. So it's nothing to cancel any outdoor plans over tomorrow or even on Sunday. Right now, we're in the low 60s, though, so we're staying relatively mild compared to the past couple of mornings and overnights where we've seen temps dip into the 40s. 40s and in some cases 30s for a few select spots. Not the case tonight. 61 in Detroit, 55 in Ludington. We're in the upper 50s up near parts of Marquette. Mid-50s tonight for an overnight low. Anticipate seeing mainly clear skies. So we're not factoring in any precip chances through the overnight hours. Very pleasant through the overnight and early Saturday morning. We are dry and quiet right now overhead. We do have a few showers developing across Minnesota, extending all the way down into Arkansas. So this same system here, this area of low pressure is going to lift, and this is going to give us our next chance for some showers. Dry tomorrow, though, so if you have any plans to head out to the Grand Prix, temperatures will warm into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Lots of sunshine. Then later on in the day, we do increase cloud cover. With that, too, especially late Saturday, we see our next chance for some rain. Again, does not arrive tomorrow, so we have a lot of dry time during the day on Saturday. By noon, 72. We're approaching almost 80 by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. After that, I think we do have a pretty good shot for picking up on some rain late Sunday, or late Saturday, rather, into early Sunday morning. You notice here late Saturday, Sunday morning, best chance for picking up on rain. Dry for a good portion of Sunday, though, so we're not going to call it a complete washout by any means. And then additional rain chances as we head through the middle part of next week. So unsettled, but also very much warm. So this next system here, this is by Saturday. Notice timing, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the evening. Still well west of us. Western Michigan, central Michigan picking up on some of those showers. Illinois, most of Indiana at that point picking up on rain by around 2 in the morning. That's when we're seeing some widespread light to moderate showers, nothing severe. And then by around, say, 8, 9 o'clock, most of that cloud deck should move out. We might see a light sprinkle lingering into the early afternoon hours, but most of us, once we bypass noon, should see mainly dry conditions. Temps during the weekend, too, mid to upper 70s, 76 Sunday, Monday will reach the 80-degree mark. We're in the mid-80s by Tuesday, and then unsettled by the end of next week.